First here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
End zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
It's complete to Snead. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on, they're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his...
Good work, boys. Let's go. To the set, lady.
Well, he challenged the play. He fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up the line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 39, Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing to Stafford, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. The Lions need. He's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 8 yards out. And the Lions have the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point.
It's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. Well, we can get to the third quarter now. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Back to throw. These guys man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check safety, check safety. Peek in. General West. Check. Watch the quick.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Albert. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. Third down here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. To take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll run on first down. Albert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Albert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip in with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Flowers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Pulled in at the 24. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Stafford, and the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll set up to throw. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Lions. 57 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check hot route. Ready.
On 2nd down, Albert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day.
Coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still got extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now Joe Mixon. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees. And, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, able to avoid him. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Mixon. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
So now the Lions down by a field goal, 1:46 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Watch, look at me. Zipper. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 15, 15. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, Delta. Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Right here. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 50.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So now let's... Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold,
big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.